Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be going over how to make assignments in Canvas. This is probably something you'll be doing more than just about anything else in Canvas. And once you get in a rhythm with this, you'll really be be able to make different assignments quickly and easily. So for this sample, we're going to go into my world history page. And all you have to do to make an assignment, the first step, okay, is just clicking this assignments tab on the left hand side. In the top right hand corner, you'll see this red button that says plus assignment or add assignment. Alright, so I want you to click that button. Once this button has been pressed, you'll be redirected to a screen where you can name and design an assignment. So the first thing you need to decide is this an assignment that will require a worksheet, or is it something that it's just a few questions that I want students to answer? We're going to start off by doing the latter, or the more simpler assignment, and then as we move forward, I will teach you how to upload a worksheet and do an assignment that way. So let's just say you want your students to do a textbook reading assignment. So we're going to do chapter 18.3 reading questions. All right. So let's say you just went through the book. You saw there was a couple main points that you wanted the students to be able to address. And then after that, maybe you wanted to make them write a short summary. So you could easily just write the questions down in the assignment description. Okay, so I always start off with writing directions. So please read chapter 18.3 and then answer the following questions. So maybe question 1, what were the causes of the Industrial Revolution? There's one question. Maybe question 2, what were some outcomes of the Industrial Revolution? And then lastly, I like to do this with textbook readings because it's hard for students to maybe look at another student's paper. They have to make it pretty unique. Write a 4 to 5 sentence summary of the reading. All right, so here's your 3 questions. Now you decide how many points you want to make it worth. Let's just say we're going to do 2 points a question. Then you have an option. Okay. What is the submission? So for an assignment like this, where they're just answering questions, you have 2 options. You could let them do a text entry. A text entry is just when they go onto Canvas, they hit the turn in button, and then a little text box appears on their screen that they can type their answers into. Or you could let them do a file upload. A file upload would mean they write their answers up in Notability or in Pages and then submit a file. Either or work. I just always advise, if you do file uploads, to restrict the upload file type to PDF, because if you don't do that, you're going to get files that are uploaded in different as a different format, which we'll go over when we learn about the speed grader. But this Canvas speed grader cannot pull up Word documents or Pages documents. You have to download them all individually, and that takes a long time. So just make sure you restrict it to PDF. And the other thing too is make sure you announce this. Right? If you don't announce to the class that you need to turn in a PDF, what will happen is you're going to get a couple kids who turned in the wrong thing or the wrong document type, and they'll say, well, I thought that I could turn it in this way, and you won't be able to view the document, and then you're in this conundrum of, do I let them turn it in late for full credit or not? So just make sure you announce that. The last thing, okay, is picking the due date. So if you want this to be an in-class assignment, let's say this is in class for today, March 26th, I would recommend making the due date due at 2:38. Now, the reason why I say this is because what I've noticed, if you make it due at 11:59, students will treat it as homework and then sometimes won't use their class time effectively. So just as a management tool, make it due at the end of the day, because ideally they'll be busy in all the rest of their classes and this will really be their only time to work on it. If you want to make it a homework assignment, I've seen teachers do either 11:59 that night for midnight, or a lot of times teachers will have it due the next day at 8:10. That's entirely up to you, but just something to consider when you're selecting the due date. I'm going to make this a homework assignment, so I'll make it due the next day at 8:10 a.m. And all I would have to do is click Save and Publish, and then students will be able to view this assignment. So if I click that, it would publish it and everyone would see it. Okay, I'm not going to publish it because I don't want any students to get confused. All you have to do is make sure that it is published and they'll be able to see it. All right, let's go over the other type of assignment that I was talking about before, one that would require a worksheet to be uploaded. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to name this assignment World War I Notes and Cartoon Response. So for this assignment, okay, I have a worksheet that I made for this, and I want my students to be able to fill in a worksheet. So what you're going to have to do in order to do this is, first, I always like to put the directions at the top. So directions, please download the following document to Notability and follow directions on the worksheet. Okay, so what you have to do for this is you've got over here on the right hand side, you have links, you have files, and you have images. You want to click on files, you want to click upload a new file, choose file, okay, and then all you have to do is find where you saved that file on your computer. So for me, this is a World War I assignment, so I'm just going to go to my World War I tab. Okay, World War I Note Sheet 1, open, upload. Okay, so now my file is up here. Okay, I'm going to make this assignment worth 10 points. Okay, and then the submission type, they can't do text entry for this because they need to submit a filled in copy of this PDF. Okay, so because of that, I'm not going to let them do text entry because it wouldn't make any sense. The one thing I am going to do is I'm going to click this enable turn it in submission. What Turnitin.com is a platform that checks for plagiarism. So what's really good about Turnitin.com is you'll see if students are just, if there's responses that are copied and pasted from the internet without being cited, and you'll also see if there's similar responses from other students. It's just a good habit to get into, especially at the beginning of the year, so that students understand that using another student's assignment or copy and pasting from the internet is unacceptable behavior in your class. Okay, and then I want you to ignore group assignment and peer reviews. All right, once again, you just select your due date. I want to make this a class assignment for today, so I'll make it due at 2:38, right when school ends. And then I'm going to hit done. I'm not going to hit save and publish because I don't want to get a million student emails, so I'm just going to hit save for right now. Okay, and then if I wanted to publish it, I hit the publish button there. So anyways, that is how you make an assignment in Canvas. Those are kind of the more basics. I'll go over some more advanced features in a different lesson, but as long as you know how to make assignments like this, you should be fine using Canvas. Thank you guys for paying attention, and I appreciate you following along. Have a good day.